Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to showcase some French artillery. It is French artillery from the manufacturer Victrix, and they all are in plastic. It's a great kit. It's called French Napoleonic Foot Artillery 1812 to 1815. In this kit you can make 3 guns, and these 3 guns you can choose between to make howitzer or 6-pounder guns. I decided to make 1 howitzer and 2 6-pounder guns, and here you have them in front of you guys, and you get a nice little crew. You can choose on the different poses you want to put the figures into. At the Battle of Borodino, on the French side, there was an estimate of 685 artillery guns, and on the Russian side there were an estimate of 658 guns. Now let's take a closer look at these lovely miniatures from Victrix Miniatures. At the Battle of Borodino, the amount of artillery pieces on both sides were so great. There must be an insane amount of artillery going on. The thunderstorm of hellfire going on back and forth, smoke, the carnage, it must have been insane. I think it must be compared to like World War I or something, like Verdun, but just in a single day. It must be insane. I don't mean it was like Verdun, of course, but in that time period, that amount of artillery firing in just one concentrated, focused location must been just absolutely insane. Now let's have a closer look on these lovely miniatures. So as you can see in front of you guys, here in the left flank of this artillery battery, we got 2 6-pounder guns, and as I mentioned, they're all in plastic. And here I have this artillery, the howitzer, the more lobbing artillery shell. These are more straightforward. Now let's take a closer look here. And here we have the gun. The crew, you could assemble them basically how you want to. Let's see if I have some plastic here. Like this is the sprue you get from Victrix. So you just put them together, different poses and such. So I made this as the command base or something like that for the artillery, because this is the only one of all those bases here that got the officer commanding his crew. Now maybe some of you guys wonder, what color did I use on the field guns here? Now let me show you. I used this Vallejo German uniform as my base color for the artillery. And then I added some green shade, and after that just start highlighting up on the guns and such. And I mentioned before that I'm working on those painting videos. Those videos take just so much time to put together, but they will be on my channel soon. So here's another one, ready to fire the little gun. I tried to add some embers here on his little stick here. Now here is the howitzer, lobbing shell over the Russian redoubt into the Russian reserves that are formation in column, I think. Easy targets. These miniatures were easy to paint, I have to say, if I compare to other. Might be because they are just blue and red and white, so when you get the hang of it, it just is a better flow of your painting. And as you can see, I changed his pants to brown, so you can add some variation to it all. The bases, I think it's the size, is it 50 by 90 or 50 by 100 or 60 by 100 or 50 by 90, well, somewhere around that. As you can see, the base and such. See, even put the name on it, so I know what kind of artillery piece it is on the gaming table. Maybe I did it on these too. Yep, good to know. Now I have the other Victrix kit. Let me see. So this is this kit. So they have another kit, French Napoleonic foot artillery 1812. And here's the info about this. The manual, the tutorial how to put these miniatures together, you can find us on the Victrix own page, their site, because some of these miniatures you don't know where to put the arm or the head or whatever. Yeah, just to make it much more simple, you find the assembly guide on their page and such. Now, also I start working on, as I mentioned before, the redoubt, the great redoubt for my Borodino game. So these are from Perryminiatures in plastic. Then I added some texture here, ground texture. A last little flyby over the artillery battery, firing on the Russian redoubt, softening the targets up. The next artillery piece that I'm going to do, or artillery battery, that's going to be French 12 pounder. It is also the Victrix kit, but in that kit you can make either 12 pounders or you can make 8 pounders. So I need to add 12 pounders for the French, get a little more of those heavy shots in on the Russians and such. So that is on my to-do list on my channel, and there's a lot of other stuff that's coming up on this channel. It's just that time is the currency in this hobby, so everything just takes so much time, and I wish I had 2 extra arms and another body so I could speed up my work. Like being an octopus or something like that. But anyway, here you have the French artillery battery ready to take some pot shots on the Russian great redoubts. See you guys in a later video, or yeah, whatever. Take care guys, goodbye.